And as a matter of fact, when you get into your meditation and you start to feel your consciousness and that you're not your body, then you will understand how it's possible for you to travel through the multiverse.
So recently I had a student ask me, do I believe in God? Do I believe in the multiverse? And my answer to that was yes. I had to break it down like this. God, right, is a title for a concept to communicate information about the unseen forces of the world. Unfortunately, Western religion has given misinformation, either through ignorance or for political purposes, about that concept. This is why there's so much confusion and non-belief. Now, in reality, I wouldn't call God that word, God, right? Because now where I am, I would call that God Aten, Amen, Atum, Nebuchadnezzar, which means Lord of all. Okay, these are Kemetic or Syrian names, or ancient Egyptian, for those who don't know what Kemet is. What we need is a different understanding of the concept. So a different understanding of the concept is God is the nothingness, no-thingness, because things are forms. God is all things before they have form. And then God modifies itself to make forms. But how can you say that? Then what is God? You ready for it? The true Trinity is God is energy, matter, and consciousness. It's neither created nor destroyed. It is all-knowing or omniscient because it's omnipresent, meaning it's everywhere. Because what is everywhere? Matter and energy. It's all-powerful, right, or omnipotent, because it is all things that exist and ever will exist. Because all that exists is made up of it, of the nothingness. Yet it was never created because it is infinite. It is no thing, meaning no form. It's formless. Powerful or omnipotent because it is energy. And energy is what every piece of matter needs to transform. Or else it's just a lump. Or it's just atoms floating around each other. Right? No forms. We wouldn't be able to see it. Let's put it like this. In our reality, everything has a starting point, represented on a timeline. You know what? Let's do this on a number line. All right. So to give this formless no thing, mind you, it's a capital N. So we've just taken a common noun. Is that a noun or adjective? Whatever, right? And made it proper. That's how the ancients saw it. And when you think about it, you're gonna get there too. Because anything proper will now give that formlessness form. We have to use an analogy. We need imagery and we need words because that's thinking. That's what a thought is. It's imagery and words that describe images. The board is no thing. And we're going to designate that as 0. Everything has a starting point to their physical reality, all right? And there's going to be a timeline, right? So if everything starts at 0, this is where there's no things. Mind you, if we were to make this a timeline like in math, it's negative existence, right? And we know that can go on for infinity. There's a creation, started at 1, then it'll go to 2 and 3, etc., right? If 0 is the nothingness, what we see is just going to be here. Let's say this number line represents the entirety of our universe, what we know. But when you look at the board, which is designated at 0, there's so much space on here. We live on Earth, which is just this little timeline right here. But with all of this space, we can really fill it up with nothingness. So that means another universe could be here in this time and space, here in this time and space, here in this time and space. You get what I'm saying? Do you get what I'm saying? So of course, the possibility of a multiverse is very real, Just because we cannot perceive it does not mean that it doesn't exist. And as a matter of fact, when you get into your meditation and you start to feel your consciousness and that you're not your body, then you will understand how it's possible for you to travel through the multiverse, which I've heard has been done. Okay? I haven't done it yet, but I'm on my way.